You suffer from chronic pain and you've tried everything from TCM, physiotherapy to chiropractic adjustments and nothing seemed to work. There may be a problem with your breath. No, not that one, but your breathing mechanics. Let's take a look at two very different MRI scans. One of this person who has good proper breathing mechanics and the other, let's just say it's kind of shit. The individual with the good breathing mechanics, take a look at his MRI. You can see that when he takes a breath in, the lungs get filled up with air and then it expands, the ribcage expands very nicely. Organs underneath the lung gets pushed down. Now when this organ gets pushed down, here is the pelvis model. When the organs get pushed down, the pelvis, the iliums actually opens up to accept the organs. The inlet actually gets a bit bigger. So the bottom part actually gets compressed. So when the person exhales, the pelvis goes into internal rotation, things get pushed up, air leaves the lung in this way. So there is this nice movement of your organs going up and down as it relates to expansion and contraction of the body. It's a no-brainer that when you inhale, your body expands, and when you exhale, the body contracts. So everything squeezes in to push air out of your body. So the other guy with the shit mechanics, or poor mechanics, sorry, nothing much is really moving. If you look at his MRI, there's this very shallow breath, nothing is really expanding or contracting, it's a very small movement. Now think of the muscles surrounding the rib cage. Everything is not really moving that much. There's no contraction and there's no expansion and there's no contraction. So then things remain in a very tight state. So I won't be surprised if this individual actually has a lot of niggling pains, just because everything is so tight. When things are tight, blood flow isn't good, you feel constricted. I think you may even find that it's hard to take a breath in. So most of us are somewhere in the middle, right? We don't get this very nice open up expansion. We also cannot get this full excursion of the breath where everything comes in. So we're somewhere in between. And people with chronic pain will probably veer towards the lower part of the spectrum. So that's why restoring this breathing mechanics is always the first step. When I get new clients, and clients that come to me always have chronic pain issues. So my first step is always to teach them this breathing mechanics, to restore good breathing mechanics. Now, I'm going to show you a video of me doing a breathing drill. And you can hear at the back, I'm coaching it through. Let's watch this video together and I hope you learn something from this. Have your feet elevated on a book or a weight plate and then do a posterior pelvic tuck by pressing your lower back into the ground gently. Only your tailbone is off the ground. Your back is fully flat on the ground. Have your hands reaching in front of you and then breathe. Breathe in through your nose and then do a big open mouth sigh. Exhale till your side abs turn on, and then all the while having your heels pulling in towards your bum to activate your hamstrings. Now with each exhale, you're going to think of reaching forward a bit more. Think of someone pulling your hands and then you're extending your arms towards them. And then you go for the prescribed number of breaths. So that's the drill. It's called a hook lying breathing with a low reach. It's always the first thing that I teach most clients, unless they have some other funky stuff going on, because the pelvis is asymmetrical in nature. But that usually is a very good starting point. So I hope if you are someone who has chronic pain and you're watching this video, give that exercise a shot. It is quite complicated. It can take some time to get used to or learn the intricacies of it. But once you get it right, you should see your ribcage expand and contract. Over here, I attach a video of me doing it without my shirt on, and you can see how the ribcage actually expands and contracts. Now, this is the thing that we are looking for when we are trying to restore good breathing mechanics. Okay, so if you have found this video helpful, please help me like and share, subscribe to this channel. I am very passionate in helping people restore good movement options, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.